Greetings, I am the chess librarian and welcome to my station. This is lesson 11. In lesson 10, we went over the rules of chess openings and looked at a game. We're going to look at 3 games in this lesson. If this station makes any money at all, it will be donated to St. Jude's Hospital and breast cancer. Let's continue our journey. The first opening we're going to look at is the menial opening. E4, E5, Knight F3, F6. This is a bad move. This opening is known as the dominial opening, and it is not a good opening for black. Though the move F6 control the center, it violates important principles, developing pieces and king safety. Knight times E5. This move is known as a sacrifice because white gives up material for gains and advantage. Black king becomes exposed. F times E5. Queen to H5 check. White is bringing out his queen early, but he is further weakening black's king safety by forcing black's king to move, preventing black from castling. King E7. Queen times E5. Check. King F7. Bishop C4 check. White develops his bishop and black has to move his king again. Black does not have any time to develop his pieces. King to G5. Queen to F5 check. White forces black's king to a worse square. King to H6. D4 check. D4 check. White controls the center and brings his bishop on C1 into the attack. The check forces black to make another defensive move, again preventing him from developing. G5. H4. White moves his H-pawn only to help attack the black's king. It is uncommon to see the H-pawn move early in the game. This move develops the rook on H1, bringing another piece into the attack. King G7. Queen F7 check. King H6. A times G5 checkmate. The next game demonstrates why you should try not to move your queen in the opening. E4, E5, Knight F3, Queen F6, Bishop C4, Queen G6, Castle. White protects his king and develops the rook. Queen times E4, big question mark, not a good move. Black keeps on moving his queen and does not develop any pieces. Bishop times F7, check. King E7. If black plays king times F7, white can win a queen by knight G5 check. King has to move to E8. Knight times E4. Rook to E1. White continues developing the pieces. Since white castled, he is able to develop the rook. Queen F4, Rook times E5, check. King times F7. If King D8, Rook E8 checkmate. D4. White controls the center and brings his C1 bishop into the attack. Queen F6, Knight G5 check. King G6. Queen D3 check. King H6. Queen D3 checkmate. The checkmate is similar to the checkmate in the previous game. The knight cannot be captured because the bishop on C1 is also checking the black king. Black spends all his moves in the opening moving his queen, and white was able to develop his pieces and attack black's king. Knight F7 check. This checkmate is similar to the checkmate in the previous game. The knight cannot be captured because the bishop on C1 is also checking the black king. Black spends all his moves in the opening, moving his queen, and white was able to develop his pieces and attack the black king. Remember to always follow the 3 opening principles: development, control of all the center, and king safety. Make sure that you understand the opening rules and why these rules should be followed. The 3 games we looked at in Lesson 10 illustrates how developing pieces and protecting the king can lead to an advantage after the opening. See you next time. Have fun, and let's continue a safe journey.